We are live, chat. We are live, back in action, back in action. As always, let's get some things going. Appreciate the chat. Appreciate the chat. Let's get things going. Let's get things started. Let's get things popping off. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Back live again. Let's get it going. Big live, big live. Because we got to get this out. A lot of things going on. A lot of things going on in these markets. Stuff we should know about. Stuff we need to know about. That's most important. But we locked in. We locked in. We are indeed locked in. Let's tap in. Be sure to like, subscribe, tap in with us. Yeah, we're live right now. We're not even wasting no time. Pressure. Share this link, chat. Yep. Notice the cut. Yep, we cut it. Chat, cut it. Drop a cut in there for sure. We gotta get into these markets. We ready for the change at times. Yes, appreciate you guys. Miami, tap in with us, Miami. Yep, we're gonna get the channel back up for sure. X, we're not really concentrating on X, but hey, tap in because we got a lot. Everybody tapping in, share, like, subscribe, lot going on. Shifts or just gone right down, right? So if you thought that shit was gonna stay, best believe it wasn't. So yeah, so we're gonna tap into a lot of things, of the cool things, with what's going on in AI. Just it's getting crazy, chat. And we wanted to actually explore some stuff. Just gonna tap you guys in. Because if you don't know, we want to get you locked in, give you some game. All right, let's get into the stream. Let's also share this other bad boy right here. Let's get you guys locked in. So what this is, yeah, we got Open Router locked in, ready. Yep, Open Router. Yes, we've been using that for some crazy shit. If you guys haven't been tapped in to Open Router, Hermes agents, Open Claw, all that. But before we get into that, we're definitely gonna get into some game. Some game. A lot of games to get into. A lot of game. So Microsoft reportedly considers selling Xbox or spinning it off into an independent company. The internet wants Elon Musk to buy it. Xbox, yeah, just another thing to add to his portfolio, right? That he's already taken over with, right? So what do you guys think about that, chat? Let's run on the check-in. Appreciate you. Shout out to run on the check-in. Let's go. Okay, this is. I want to get you guys tapped into that financial news first. Yeah, this is some important news we should definitely know. So the Canadian dollar actually falls to its weakest level against the US dollar in more than 14 months. So that's definitely not one of those good signs we should be paying attention to show what the actual market is doing, right? The market is just getting killed over here in Canada. We can see where all of this is now leading to, right? Join the Patreon. Yep, join the Patreon. We locked in on there too. Yep, we got it. We got more content on the Patreon to come as well. But from now, just stay locked in. Keep stay updated with us, right? SpaceX just erased 250 billion in value. So that's crazy for SpaceX. We know A lot of things have been going on in the back end with SpaceX, and you can't sell unless you're up 20%. All type of rules and regulations that he knows he could manipulate and put into the market. So these are the type of things that are going on. Another positive news we got: Zoran Mandani has banned ICE from entering NYC property. So that's crazy. Probably a bunch of people, state officials didn't even know they could do that. So what do you guys think on this move right here, Mayor Mandani? Share this link, chat. Share this link. Yeah, that's a good move. Good move, I think, for the city. Good move for the people at NY. Just making those moves, right? So what can we say negatively about that? That's actually a positive thing right there. Let's see. Make sure you guys have the links to lock in with us as well. That is très important, très important, très important. Links at the bottom. Make sure you lock in those links. Yeah, so SpaceX, a bunch of other crazy shit going on. Oh, really? Breaking FBI DA raid ex-Chicago police chief's mansion, 1.2 tons in drugs and 98 mil cash seized. For 23 years, Lieutenant Marcus Stanley was a decorated hero of Chicago Police Department, trusted with the city's most sensitive narcotics intelligence. In reality, he was the architect of a 2.4 billion with a B criminal empire. What? Oh, that is wild. Wild. So these are the type of things that are happening right under the people's eyes. You wouldn't even really know, right? You would not even know. So don't compare me to nobody. I'm one of one. That's good. Super important right there. Be one of one. Be one of one. That's the key here. But nothing. Let's get into it. Let's get to it. I'll also show you guys some other game too. Kind of get a little different with it. Get you guys locked in on some shit right here, because this is actually where it's really at. What do I have this locked into? Because I think I'm channel. Yeah, just we'll use this for now. Not a great game. Not a great game. I really do want to get you guys locked into. Yeah, locked into, because there's a lot of things shifting. Let's see. What have I read lately? What have I gotten to? What is the vault? Oh, vault. The vault, right? We'll get you guys locked in, because this episode was key. Kind of just let's get you all tapped in.
Already on to the next plan. You're already a victim.
Are we looking at the apocalypse? Because that's how it sound, bro.
We were taught.
Yeah, let's get locked in. Let's get locked in, chat.
Which was great when it was affordable.
You sold everything.
Once we were able to buy something, it became this thing in the family. It's like the first one to go to college and get a degree. But now it's different.
A lot of the stuff that you say actually don't make sense to me.
It's not doom and gloom. There's a process when crops are grown where they burn the soil. You have to char it, burn it down completely in order to get a fresh, brand new crop. I think that's where we're at. People are like, yo, all we got to do is come together as a group. That's over. We had that window.
I know that the two things that you never want to get away from a wealth perspective is investing and real estate.
Bro, and let me stop playing with y'all, man.
Yeah.
That shit don't mean nothing. It don't. This is about power. Think about the SpaceX and knows where they're going.
We just talked about SpaceX.
They want to put data centers in space. We're so comfortable. If you're mentally not shifting, you're not going to be prepared for the next wave. They chose.
Child,
it's about
telling you. These are the type of ways to really see the change, right? Give me 1 second. Be ready for some game. We back, chat. Okay, so what was the main thing let's get back to it, because this is everything we talk about. Realistically, everything we talk about, from wealth to shifting to understanding what's happening, right? So the important thing is to really take the information in, use it how you got to use it, but be sure to use it. So that's the main thing. And as we say at the end of every episode, be useful. Don't be a fool. Be useful and be a tool. So this is one of them ways to be useful, be a tool. So let's get into it.
Well, period. It's not about black, white.
This is actually going to be leading into ST's reactions and all that. So make sure you stay tuned, stay tapped in, because we got more coming. Stay locked in. Share this.
Has not,
because a lot of people need to know about this shit. My bad.
So right now, what is your message to us? What do we do to move forward?
Worry about getting yourself together, get your family together.
Yeah.
Find out, should you stay here? Should you keep your children here? And go create your utopia.
Right now, I'm like, what? This is doing well. No, I'm going in this direction.
They get their hands on YouTube. It's a wrap. We're enjoying these, but for how long?
That's a 100% question. How long will this shit last, chat? How long? That's what a lot of people say and a lot of people question. And Shout out Ash Cash for giving that real game and insight. Make sure you share this with somebody who might potentially want to hear this.
This guest doesn't really need an introduction. The last 2 times he sat in the chair, it became one of the highest viewed episodes we've ever released. And since then, he has completely flipped the script. For years, Storm Leroy was known as the guy telling people to use their jobs as their first business partner, buy real estate, build cash flow, and create freedom through ownership. But now he sold everything, shut down a community over 1,000 members, preparing to leave the country, and is openly challenging some of the very advice people built their financial plans around. So the question we have is, what changed? Did the game change? Did the economy change? Did Storm simply see something the rest of us haven't seen yet? Today we're talking real estate, technology, ownership, wealth transfer, gentrification, reverse gentrification, jobs disappearing, while one of the strongest voices in financial independence is making moves that have a lot of people asking questions. The conversation is going to make some people uncomfortable. I already know this. But it might also save you years of making the wrong financial decisions. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother, Storm Leroy's in the building, man.
God, bro, I'm sitting here going,
Yeah.
I gotta live up to all this. Huh?
Yo, what? Yo, let me tell you, bro. Like every time we touch, you know what I mean, like the internets, it go viral, right? Because you like, and this is I'm really saying this though. Like your brain
Florida
is
in the
always
building. Shout
ahead
out
of
Florida.
others. So if people go back to a lot of the stuff that you said
Calgary, what
before,
up?
that you predicted,
Oh, it's
and people
Canadian
called
channel,
you crazy,
Canadians first.
people
Let's
were
go.
arguing with you. Like now, if you look today, like a lot of the stuff like you foresaw, right? And so that's why I was like, yo, let's talk, right? Because even from a financial perspective, a lot of the stuff that you say actually don't make sense to me. Like right now, I'm like, what? Nah, this is doing well. No, I'm going in this direction. Yo, bro, you sold everything. Like you sold everything. You're telling people don't buy real estate, even though there's thousands of real estate people online right now telling you that they'll never stop selling real estate. They're always gonna be pushing people to real estate. They're not selling grandma's house. They're like, hold on to it. Like, bro, what is going on, man? Enlighten us, brother, please.
It was time, and now more than ever.
Super tough.
If you just look and get out your own way, get out your emotions, and stop thinking like 10, 20 years ago, you would say there's a shift.
Yeah.
And if you're mentally not
Big shift.
shifting, you're not going to be prepared for the next wave. Anytime you finally realize something happened, the people who made the plan already are on to the next plan.
Yeah.
You're already a victim.
Yeah.
So if you're sitting around going, yo, let me start getting my stuff together now, it's too late. They're already moving on the next thing to take you even lower.
Yeah.
So I already knew it was time for me to get out of this because the numbers weren't making sense.
Yeah.
So it was inevitable for it to happen, man.
But like how, I don't know, bro. Like, all right, so for those who are new to you, right? The employee millionaire, you even got the hat on, right? Your story, you worked at Verizon, became a millionaire while working at Verizon, invested your money mainly buying properties, right? You had over 40 properties at one time. So over 40 properties. You were the king of out-of-state investing. Like I learned the 3 LLC structure from you, or how you have the property management, you have the holding company, you have the right. So all of that stuff I learned from you. I learned around I'm seeing a lot of people online talk about the same stuff now. Prior to you, there wasn't around where you were like, all right, out of state, right? You get a property, like, so all this stuff. I'm looking now though, and in my head, again, I'm a banker, wealth manager. I know that the 2 things that you never want to get away from a wealth perspective is investing and real estate. And you're kind of telling us to get away from investing to the point where
Well, I'm not telling you get away from investing.
not investing, but real estate.
Real estate.
Yeah.
Because we were taught
Yeah.
to always buy real estate, always buy.
Chat, this is some crucial games. So I hope a lot of people are taking notes, because especially the young ones know what I mean? Young ones meaning 20 and up. 20 and up. We gotta lock in. This is the most important time right now because things are shifting and most people think it's going this way, but it's actually going that way. So it's so key to actually have insightful people you listen to, people like this that will actually give you the real game and give you a different perspective of what is actually going on in the world, right? Because he even said some crazy shit later on throughout the interview where I was like, okay, that actually makes way more sense now, especially if you're someone who taps into the markets. So what he's saying might sound crazy, but little later you'll get it and be like, okay, damn, he's really cooking right now. So tap in, stay locked in right now. Let's get it.
About real estate,
Yeah.
which was great.
Yeah.
When it was affordable.
Yeah.
When there was a time.
Also share this link. Make sure you share this link, chat. I'm gonna keep pausing, bro. I don't see the likes going up. We gotta share this link. I see a couple likes, but we need more likes than that. Share this link. Drop some comments. Drop some shit in the chat. Share this link to a friend who might want to hear this information. Don't be selfish. Share this link, chat. Share this link. Let's get the likes up, viewers up. This is a real game. I'm not just talking. We give a real game out here. So tap in, chat. We give a real game for free. Sitting here. Like time ain't lock in, chat. Time ain't free. We'll be giving out that real game right now. So lock in. Let's get it.
Time when the corporations didn't have no interest.
Yeah.
When they were building their building blocks and other ways corporation was.
Yeah.
Now, so we got to think, our parents, they didn't have a chance to buy real estate. So when they did finally buy a house, it was like, hold it, because they never had ownership. So they never knew about selling to transition that money into a new way of building wealth. It was always finally buy. Like we weren't able to buy and own until the 1970s. Think about that.
Yeah.
We weren't able to start buying and having anything to the late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah.
There's a show, it's talking about like the American Pickers,
Right.
where these guys go around going to families' houses and farms, buying stuff that's been in their family since the 1800s.
Yeah.
What were we doing around the 1800s? What were we doing around the 19s, the 1920s, 40s, 50s,
We picking
60s?
American Pickers. We picking for
We were the pickers.
Yeah.
So once we were able to buy
Wow.
something,
Yeah.
it became this thing in the family. It's like the first one to go to college and get a degree. But now it's different.
Yeah.
Once I start selling everything,
Things
people
have
were coming
changed.
to me because I said, all right, I'm selling everything. I'm leaving the country.
Yeah.
Oh, why you leaving America? Ain't no wrong here. Our ancestors fought here. They fought to be here. I said, no, they fought for freedom. And that freedom meant you can go everywhere.
Yeah.
They were forced to fight for rights here because they didn't have enough money to leave. Because I bet if they would have had the funding, they would have left the fight here.
That's something real key to think about too, right, chat? And he's saying it's a lot of crucial points. Like, obviously, if they had the money, they would have left. You know what I mean? They were fighting for freedom. And now that we have that freedom to literally go anywhere, people are still caged in that perception that they have to stay where they got to stay. People are so scared to travel abroad, take a chance, live a different life somewhere else. I can't lie. I'm one of those people too, who really wants to, but it makes you really think like, why are you so attached to where you are, when we have this freedom available to us, right? So that it's like one of those crucial points you really think about. And yeah, man, it's because if our ancestors who were enslaved had the choice to go back or head over wherever a different location, they would have definitely had the hell out of there. They would have been out of there in a heartbeat, chat. Just like if something was going on in the States or whatever, a lot of people are moving, just heading out easily. Why? Because we have the freedom to do that. But yeah. So we're not really tied to these places, man. Take risks and optimize the world and utilize it to our advantage, because that's actually what we got this freedom for, right, chat? We got this freedom for a reason. So yeah, share, like, send this out to somebody. Lock in with us. We love you guys for tapping in. Share this with somebody. Let's get locked in.
So don't tell me about staying here for a fight.
Right.
What, like Stockholm syndrome is a real thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I have people
100%.
going hard in my comments.
Yeah.
Why you selling? There's a reason I'm never gonna sell.
Yeah.
Like, Do you realize right now is the first time ever there are 2 million homes on the market. There's only 1.4 million buyers. There's a $600,000,
That's a serious gap.
600,000 gap in between. There's
more homes than buyers.
There's more homes than buyers. We short 600,000 buyers for the first time in history. How are you not reading the writing on the wall? The writing on the wall for me in my area, when I start looking around, I never got excited when I seen white people moving to my area buying houses.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have a black, white, Asian, Muslim, Jewish conversation.
Right.
Choose, be ready, because it's just a conversation.
Yeah.
And that's another thing, and I don't want to get sidetracked too far. Why people made us uncomfortable where we could talk a lot, be like, yo, I'm saying my man in them, but yo, them white people. And then I was saying, yo, them Jewish people. You're just having a conversation. But you will say, yo, this motherfucking nigger here.
Right.
Or you will say that loud and proudly,
loud,
though.
but yeah.
But back to the houses. So damn, I gotta track that tree. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a 600 house gap.
Right. So once I realized in my neighborhood, people were coming into the community, buying the houses. Way more at
White people.
White people were coming into my neighborhood, buy houses for more than we paid for them. You know, I paid for my house about 400,000. So now the house is worth 2 million.
Yep.
People that are buying the houses are not your neighbors next door. It's not my black neighbor. It's not the black neighbor across the street. I was, grew up with her kids, watched them grow up for 20-something years. It's other people moving in who are creating the value in your community.
Creating the value
So now
in
when
the
they're
community,
creating the
Chad.
value in your community,
Not even the people
if
in there
they leave,
doing
they are taking the
with them.
value with them. The only reason they moved into my area, I'm talking to my area. If you're from Compton, wherever y'all from, and you seeing them moving, they're moving because the area became safe.
Right.
Jobs made it safe. 1.2 million jobs gone last year. Gone. What do we think that's going to happen? More jobs go away. The Amazon centers are going to be going. The pharmacy jobs, the ShopRite jobs, the Target jobs, the Walmart jobs. It's going to be all checkout, automation. Now more than ever, if the conversation that I've been having for 2 years didn't spark you to look and see that this automation is real and you still don't think it's happening, something's wrong with you. You're in denial and you're going to be part of this thing. Like there are real estate people now who are calling me and finally saying, yo, Storm, I'm fucked up in the game. I was like, so why you not online telling people though? I still see you talking about, yo, I'm getting ready to buy this other thing when you probably not, but it's to get people in your community, your mentorship. Like if you messed up, tell people, yo, don't go this way. I'm not telling people not to own real estate. What I'm saying is own what you live in. Don't own investment properties.
But let me ask you this question, right? Because I see, to your point, I see a lot of people saying like these low markets, right? So like the Ohios, the Clevelands of the world, right? And if I'm somebody who am an investor, I see that there are 2 million homes, 1.4 million buyers. There's a gap between 600,000. To me, that means that there's a supply and demand issue, right? That there's more supply.
Exactly. 100% of supply and demand issue. And we could see that this happened for the first time in a very long time. So this is meaning a key shift happening. Then
the demand, which means that prices should go down. As an investor, I would think that I could just buy up all those properties, and then because there's a generation of renters, right? Like if you think about the young generation of being told to rent, why wouldn't I just buy all those properties and rent to those?
So this is why I love you, man. See, we're gonna go back and forth.
Yes, sir.
That's right, because you pushing the right buttons, you saying the right things. But I want to remind people, you need to ask yourself why 3 times before you get to the real truth of what's going on. Yeah, there's a lot of houses on the market. Why? Because owners are selling. Why? Because most of them are not getting paid rent. Why? So you mean to tell me because of automation, because they're losing their jobs. So now you're going to run out there because there's a lot of properties for sale and not say to yourself, damn, why they selling them? Most of them are not getting rent. So you think that the average person gonna go buy these houses, now they're gonna get some tenants to start paying them rent when most of them are selling it because they can't get rent, and now you stuck with their problems? Because remember, jobs that are gonna go first are in the urban areas in our community.
Starting
Let's be
inwards
real.
first.
And this is what's happening right now. The job report just came out today.
And this is an episode you guys should definitely tap into, but it's just like I wanted to show you what's really happening out there, right? These are part of the things that are really happening, Chad, really happening today. And they're affecting us tomorrow. So with things like this happening in the back end, it's crucial to know what the fuck to do, what to expect, and how you can take things to a next level yourself, right? Just being prepared, man. Continue to have those systems in place that make things really go, right? So I feel that's extraordinary. That's key. And for you to tap in, that's where we win, right? So I'm going to get you guys in some more game. Keys was giving some game too, talking about.
I just watched one of
into
them.
that.
I think was an incredible movie, Disclosure Day. That people have, and just in that moment of somebody asking her how her day was, being seen in that moment made her entire day. Because otherwise we just go through transactions, people talk at her and not to her. Want a service, but never want to be of service. And this disconnects us from so many opportunities and things within the world. I learned a long time ago that empathy and perspective are superpowers. I go around anywhere. You know how many things that you can get for free just by being empathetic with people, by stopping and asking them how they day, giving them a compliment, looking people in their eyes and having a moment with them.
Yeah.
The world changes. It's one of the highest traits that you can have if you want to grow in this world. It's just taking a moment to connect to people.
I think that's lost right now.
But when we can monetize disconnection through ignorance, that's where we have a problem with humanity.
Yeah.
And the more popular we are in the algorithm, the less popular we are with God a lot of times.
God comes first.
Because of what we have to do to gain that popularity, because of what the algorithm rewards. So be careful. Be careful. Don't let the algorithm feminize you, men. Don't let the algorithm masculize you, women. All of it is a disconnect, a lack of harmony.
It's coming from all ends. It's crazy right now. Yeah.
All of it is.
Gotta be grounded. Stay grounded, locked in.
Remember Kanye say, Instagram got you big. Yeah, the algorithm got you big. And the algorithm got your community. The algorithm got your culture. Get it back. Because when I see my African brothers in person, I see my Caribbean brothers in person, I see my FBA brothers in person, it's all love. But on the algorithm,
It's all hate.
that's another story.
Right.
So don't get caught. The algorithm got your people. Let's get them back. That's why we built Zion. It's an algorithm-free space. It's where we can build, connect the AI. It's where we are organized investment. And now we have somebody that is helping us build out the full spectrum of it all, to where you have your passports. When we do our retreat in Bermuda, the people that are on Zion get first dibs. Much there is to learn from that day. So if you take time to stop and reflect on yesterday, you empower yourself with more knowledge. You empower yourself to grow and to learn, to know what not to do, so you evolve now. But if you waste yesterday, you don't stop reflecting on it. You don't stop and think about it. You don't stop and saying, what can I learn? What should I not do? What should I unlearn?
That's key.
Your yesterday becomes today all over
Unlearning
again.
to relearn. That's, you gotta make sure you're doing that.
And now you're just a hamster on the wheel.
Drop some energy.
Don't waste your yesterdays.
Be locked in. And
There are powerful lessons in it. And you can only do that if you are present in reflection to pull the keys out of yesterday, which allows you to unlock a better day. There's so much wisdom in yesterday.
Yeah, like I was saying. So, like we said, more game to come, and it's so important to know about these things, right? Uh, yeah, so much going on, and these are the things that will allow us to grow even further, right? Grow even further as a community, as a team, build, continue to share information. That's what we did this for, build this community to do. Daily Dose Media, empower, um, empower the community, empower thoughts and positive information, and information that makes you think differently too, right? So that's what this whole thing is ultimately about. So make sure you stay tapped in. Remember, don't be a fool, be useful, and be a tool. Daily Dose Media locked in. If you like this content, make sure you share, like, subscribe. We got more games to come. As usual, chat. Come on, as usual. Make sure you're ready. We locked in as always. As always, ready to make money, ready to show the team where to go. We got a leaders group locked in on Telegram. If you want to join, hit the DM and we got more game for you.
What?
Yeah, hit the DM. We got more game for you. Lock in.